Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
OMG, grab your drink, sit down, and put your phone on silent because I have to spill this tea immediately or I am going to actually spontaneously combust. You know how I always say my life is a sitcom written by a drunk person? Well, today was the season finale and I am the star of the tragedy. So you know my dad, Gary. The man has the technological literacy of a medieval peasant looking at a microwave. It is painful to watch him try to operate his smartphone. We are talking about a man who types with one singular index finger, squinting like he's trying to read the map to El Dorado, and the accidental FaceTimes. I cannot tell you how many times I have been subjected to a shaky, high-definition video of the inside of his pocket or the bottom of his chin. Dad calls me at like 9:00 a.m., ranting because he tried to text the group chat but his fingers are too big. So in my infinite wisdom, I decided to play the role of the benevolent tech hero. I told him, Dad, listen, you don't have to type, you can just talk to your phone and it writes it for you. I walk him through voice to text, he tries it, he is absolutely thrilled. I hang up, feeling like the best son in the world. Cut to lunchtime. My phone starts vibrating off the table. It's the group chat. I pick it up, expecting a meme. Instead, I see a wall of text from Dad. A solid block of gray text that took up my entire screen. It starts with, okay, I am at the store picking up the groceries for tonight, stopping for gas on the way back, period. Okay, fine, he used the period command, but then there is no period. The text just keeps going, and that is when I realized the horror of what had happened. He never hit send. He hit the microphone button and just kept the phone in his hand. He went about his shopping trip with the voice-to-text running a live transcript of his entire existence into the family group chat. And, oh my God, the things this phone picked up. My dad accidentally left voice-to-text on in the family group chat, and it was like reading the stream of consciousness diary of a madman. After the gas comment, the text immediately segues into, where is the good toilet paper? I do not want the sandpaper stuff your mother buys. It is like wiping with cardboard. Let's see, O3 ply. Yes, that is the stuff expensive though. Wow, inflation is no joke, but my rear end deserves it. I am staring at my phone, eyes wide. He is discussing the ply count of his toilet paper and the state of his rear end, in a chat with his mother and his daughter. But wait, it gets worse. The text block continues without a single punctuation mark. Suddenly we get a health update. The text reads, oh God, my stomach is making that noise again. I should not have had that chili last night. Gary, you idiot, spicy food is a young man's game. I feel like I have a volcano bubbling in my gut. Hope I make it home before the explosion. I am physically cringing. I am reading this and I can literally hear his voice muttering this in the middle of the cereal aisle. But he's not done. Apparently he sees a stranger. The text suddenly shifts to a scathing fashion critique. It says, look at this guy, look at that haircut, who let him leave the house like that, looks like a weed whacker, got into a fight with a toupee and lost kids these days, no respect for a comb. At this point, I'm waiting for someone to stop him. Then comes the interaction with the cashier, or maybe a deli worker. The phone picks up a muffled, hello there, yes, just the ham today, thin sliced please, thin like paper, don't give me the thick stuff, I'm not making a steak. And then, the piece de resistance, the climax of the drama, the moment that destroyed my mother's trust forever. My dad is accidentally live streaming his thoughts to the family group chat via voice-to-text, and he just reached the bakery section. The text goes quiet for a second. Well, visually it's just a bunch of random spaces, and then it picks up a whisper, a literal whisper. You can tell it was a whisper because the transcription got a little spotty. It reads, ooh, macadamia nut cookies, look at those beauties, okay. Just one box, do not tell your mother about the cookies, hide them in the garage fridge behind the beer. She will never look there. If she finds out, she will lecture me about cholesterol for 3 hours, and I cannot deal with that today. Come to Papa, you sweet little devils. And then, silence. The message sends. The timestamps show it took about 4 minutes to upload because it was so long. I sit there, frozen. I'm waiting for the fallout. It took exactly 30 seconds. My mother, the hawk, the keeper of the cholesterol levels, replies first, 2 words, lowercase, terrifying. What cookies? Then my sister. She just sends about 50 crying, laughing emojis followed by a gif of a dumpster fire. Then she texts, Dad, the mic is on, I am screaming. Then bless her heart, my grandma chimes in. She reads this massive block of rambling text about toilet paper, explosive diarrhea, and secret cookies, and she assumes the worst. She writes, Gary, are you okay? Are you having a stroke? Why are you typing about your rear end? I am calling the doctor. So now it's absolute chaos. Mom is interrogating the chat about the garage fridge. Grandma is looking up emergency services, and I am sitting there realizing that I did this. I gave him the weapon. About 2 minutes later, my phone rings. It's Dad, I answer. Hey Dad. He is furious. He is panic breathing. He sounds like a man on the run. I picked up the phone and Dad is screaming, what did you do to my phone? I didn't type any of that. Why is my phone writing things I'm thinking? Is it a wiretap? Did you put a bug on my phone? Your mother is calling me asking about cookies. I haven't even bought them yet. How does she know? I had to explain to him while wheezing with laughter that he essentially live blogged his grocery trip. I had to explain that he didn't hit send and that technology isn't psychic. He just literally narrated his crimes directly into the microphone. He went silent, then he whispered, she's going to find the stash. Dad, I said, she already knows about the garage fridge. You gave up the location. The intel is compromised. Abort mission. He let out this long, defeated sigh. I am never using this feature again. Typing is fine. One finger is enough. So here is the current situation. My mom is currently auditing the pantry and the garage fridge like the IRS looking for tax fraud. She has confiscated the macadamia nut cookies. My dad is refusing to speak near his phone. He literally puts it in the other room if he has to have a conversation because he thinks it's always listening now. My sister has printed out the transcript of the text and says she is going to frame it for Christmas. And Grandma still thinks Dad has a bubbling volcano medical condition and sent him a link to a gastroenterologist. I have officially retired as the family it support. I cannot handle the liability. I am done. But honestly, worth it for the "do not tell your mother about the cookies" line alone. It was a cinematic masterpiece of failure.